Come here, Deckhand Dolly. Come here. Oh my goodness. Her first day on the boat, she did really well. Oh, my brother-in-law's here. You wanna go meet Uncle Ricky? You wanna go meet Uncle Ricky? Who's here? Who's here? Fuck, there's Uncle Ricky. Look at that man.
Rick,
Go meet your uncle.
what's
meet your
up?
uncle.
Doggy. Up the group.
All right, here we go. Let me get online.
What are you doing, puppy girl? What are you doing, puppy? Yeah, she's so small. She's so small. She's so small. She's a cutie though. She's a cutie though. What are you doing? What are you doing, darling? What are you doing? How's that girl? Yeah. I got you. Yeah, oh, I love when they're this small. I love them when they're this small. Yeah, I love them when they're this small. I love them.
Your brother's here.
Oh,
There's Penelope.
There's the Penelope. There's Dolly.
All right, hang on.
There's the doggy. There's the doggy.
Hello, Oliver.
Bad behavior, you two.
Things are happening.
There's Penelope. There's Penelope. Be nice, Penelope. Be nice. She's a small girl. She's a small girl. She's small.
Is she tiny?
She's small.
Okay,
She was even more.
here we go.
Oh, man.
Move things around. Kick this day off. Today was not a day to get halibut. Let's just say
I
that.
love it.
The halibut
I like your little coat too.
got another day out
Cat
there.
coat almost.
It's
I
male.
did finish up. You guys do have until the end of April
What's up, Cat?
to finish up your lobster card. I turned mine in today. I did it online. Just go to the California Fish and Game
I know. No,
and punch in harvesting report cards and punch in your. I punch in my Go ID card number.
You want a water?
I got one.
Sparkling?
Oh yeah, I might take one of those.
You want a coconut?
Wow.
Or mango?
She's a
Want some vodka in it?
I'll take the coconut. Put that in.
Where were you working today?
You're getting a little fatter too, huh? You're getting a little fatter, just bigger. Just bigger, huh?
Fatter. Man, you're gonna upset your sister.
No,
Tell her
looks bigger.
kids you're
She looks a
fat.
little bigger.
The
No,
jet-
it's just like compared to that little one, especially.
Yeah.
The vet said that Oliver was off the charts at 1 out of 10. How you doing, brother? Where were you today?
Monterey.
I was down there.
Yeah, Pacific Grove. I was right by that Carl Jr. they burned.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
know.
I heard
Did
about
Carl's
that.
Jr. burn down?
Yeah, down by Cannery Row.
Yeah, I know where it's
Yeah.
at.
Where do you go dive? Right there at the harbor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you go to any of those little breweries right there?
No, because
Oh.
I got to drive home.
Oh.
You know
You
me.
go and get a beer though somewhere.
Oh yeah, we go up once in a while. I get a beer, but no, I take my edible.
Oh, okay, yeah.
After a
Yeah.
nice day on the ocean. And
Yeah.
I don't have my voter ID or my voter card, so my buddy had to drive my boat today.
What do you mean your voter
I
card?
gotta have, did you know I
They
had that?
required it now.
They required it. I
Yeah,
thought it was gonna be
voting
grandfathered a voting license. Now I gotta take
Voting
a test.
license?
Yeah. Fuck.
Is that for Lake 2 or?
Yeah.
Lake
for
and
Swan
everything,
too?
man. They'll
Everything?
get you on $1,000 fine.
Oh my
$1,000
God.
fine.
What a fucking joke.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to get as much money as they
It's
can.
California. It's
Yeah.
California.
Fuck this state.
Anyway, so that burnt down? That Carl's Jr. did?
Yeah, I'm working right up the street, and man, it's a nightmare getting out of there.
Yeah.
All the way deep in there, it's a fucking nightmare. It takes me like,
And they're putting a new sidewalk in when you get off. Did you see that? It goes down to
Yeah,
one lane.
yeah.
That's dumb.
oh, I was just like, yeah, I'm over this shit. She's fine. She's fine. Yeah, it's kind of a nightmare getting out of there. I mean, last week it took me 45 minutes to get from that Carl's Jr. because I'm right up the street to the freeway. It was fucking. I was so pissed. And then it's fucking.
How long are you in
slammed coming
Monterey
back
for?
to,
Are you?
a couple weeks. But
Are
then
you
there's
working
another
with
job.
Nate though?
Yeah.
I saw him. He came into Home Depot.
Oh, did he?
His son's gonna. I'm gonna give him some halibut skin, and he's gonna make me a gaff. Out of
Oh yeah,
halibut skin.
yeah. Caleb can make some good gaps too.
Yeah, that's
He's got
what
some good
he
ones.
said. He has some good gaff skill.
Yeah, he
That's what he
does.
said. I said, man, let's make. I want it to be like a candy cane
Yeah.
with white and gray, all like just spent up.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to Fiji in
I see they're going back to Fiji.
June.
I saw that. I was like,
I was like,
Not
Benga,
you.
Benga. I'd rather go to the main island than go to some other islands to go. I'm cool with Benga. That place, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
the diving was cool, you know, because it's beautiful out
The
there.
COVID, how was that COVID?
Oh God, yeah. I wonder if any West Virginians are gonna be there again.
They put them on our bus and they just.
Oh, they fucking their shit breaks down and we fucking pull them. Get on the
God,
bus.
they don't even
You already
say
had it though.
I
You
did, I
already
did.
had it with the cove.
But it was from them.
What was that? Yeah, the kava. You guys were all drinking the kava bowl.
Man, I couldn't believe that. Yeah, I couldn't.
What is that? Will it be
This is
3
a
years?
root.
This.
Oh,
it's
yeah, it
3
was,
years. Yeah.
Right?
It was the first time they let us travel after that fake disease.
Yeah.
Fucking that cold.
Yeah, the cold,
Fuck.
the glorified cold.
You guys talk to Dad and get that all squared up? Because I just didn't.
I'm live, by the way.
Oh. What's
Here,
up,
come
y'all?
on. I didn't know you were live.
He's live.
Ryder, how you doing?
Yeah.
How much is pine meat nowadays? Okay, so this one, I got it at the market. Let me tell you. Sorry, brother-in-law stopped by. He just got to meet the dog for the first time. $6.59 per bottle. So it's a 9%. So I only drink 2 of them a night. So I guess it's like a $15 bill. I mean, you go get a Jack and Coke at the bar now. I mean, if you tip, it's $20. I don't go to bars anymore. I mean, once in a while after a dive, I do. But sorry about all that. Let me get my head on straight. Boom. So I just got back from the ocean, backed my boat in. I'm gonna start cleaning the engines right now, flushing them with the water. Terrible day out there, guys. Terrible. The water was 0 viz. I dove with my buddy, and we dove where the halibut were the other day when my buddy Jeff got all the halibut. And I'm not complaining. It's just this is what happens. I'm all excited about the halibut season. I'm ready to go, and oh man, every time. Well, I can't even say that because last time I went and looked and I got a starry flounder, so it wasn't that bad. That probably had 20-foot viz that day. Today there was no viz. There could have been 1-2 inches from me and I wouldn't have known. We tried, but the good news is we got Deckhand Dolly, and she got to be on the boat for the first time. She got in her crate while I dove. Actually, she got in her crate as soon as I put the boat in the water, and she stayed. What's going on, Jake? What kind of fish are in that tank? There's nothing in this tank yet. This tank is getting ready for here. Well, I mean, there's halibuts. There's scallops and halibut skulls, and here, let me turn it so you can see it much better. Okay, so in this tank, what my plan is to do with this tank right here is put salt water in it. Now I'm going to put salt water in it, and then what I'm going to do is I'll put salt water in it, and then I want to keep, in October, I always catch a 10-pound plus bug. On my trip this year, I had 2 of them that were over 10 pounds, and I want to keep one in here. I can keep one in here only during lobster season. That's what the wardens have told me. So I can't. Listen, on Lobster Eve, when the closure, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to kill it or return it back to the ocean. Dolly is inside, Bob. My brother-in-law just came over, and he met Dolly for the first time, and she's in there. He's like Dr. Doolittle with the animals. He's a real good uncle to have. So my plan in the future, and maybe even this summer, is I'm going to go down and I'm going to hand catch. I got to look at what's legal and what's not. I want to hand catch a halibut and keep it in here just to make sure I got the right salinity. I think it's what it's called with a saltwater tank. I've never done a saltwater tank, so I'm just going to get everything from our ocean here and make it into there, and take the halibut, a nice 24-inch halibut, put it in there. When kids come over for dinner, I'll get one of those little kid poles, and then we'll let them catch it. We'll bring it out and we'll eat it. What's up, JC? I watched your video today on the way down to diving. While I was driving, of you fishing. I think you were fishing right by. Where was that by? That was by. Yeah, that's Dog Beach. That's right where we were, right? Now the kids on the other side. So on the other side of the jetty over there, where you were, the kids said it's a great halibut area. I wanted to go dive it, but it wasn't good visibility. I'm gonna come down there on a calm day and just dive that jetty, just right along the jetty where the sand meets the rocks. I'll figure out for lobster season if there's some good holes there. I don't know. They probably dive it a lot. I grew up down there, so that's where I took Deckhand Dolly on my trip down there. After we went to my buddy's 1-year-old daughter's birthday party. By the way, his spear gun, he started mine, I believe, but his spear gun is looking good. He's got 2 made so far, 1 made, and then his big blue gun for tuna. So, and white sea bass, I think. I don't know. I'm going to use my short one for white sea bass, but anyway, mine is in the works. I went on a dive today. It was absolutely terrible, but it was great because I got to get out on the ocean. Got up at 5:30, got all my work done. Went down there, got there just before noon. I was getting my boat all ready, getting my wetsuit on, my scuba gear. Deckhand Dolly loves the boat. Well, I don't know. She crawled right in her kennel and didn't want to come out. So she wasn't shaking. You know how when little puppies are nervous, they shake? She didn't want to come out. I brought her out, drove her around, let her see the sea lions that were sitting there barking at us. Got in the water, hit the bottom. Yeah, you know what? I was thinking that. I'm like, man, there's a lot of, like, maybe he should fast forward, but I was just enjoying listening to the waves. Because you were quiet and you were just fishing. And I was just listening to waves. I'm like, man, that's kind of soothing. So, hey, props, man. Anyway. You know what? If you don't go out there, you're not going to catch anything. And if you would have caught something, it would have been a great video. So I don't even know what my video is going to look like today. All my dive gear is still in the back of my truck. I came home. Dolly was running around with her brother and sister. And I was catching up with the wife. I had to do some billing. And then boom. It was, I looked down, it was 5:25. I'm like, oh my God, I got 5 minutes to get ready. So, the boat still needs to be cleaned. I might go back out tomorrow. I'm going to go back out. I am going to go back out tomorrow. There's no might about it. I need to get myself a halibut. I don't like this because now, there was a year, 2 years ago. Compliments to the brewery. Good boy. Did you go potty? Is your Uncle Ricky here? All right, big guy. Can you come say hi or no? No. Okay. He used to do that with me. He loved the boat. He would dance on the front of it. Dolly's not at that stage yet. She's still a puppy. I'm just getting her used to the engines, the slapping of the ocean. It was windy out there. It was snotty out there today. I looked at and it was brown. There's like the brown tide. Now my buddy goes, hey, I got reports that if you get down underneath, I mean, it could be brown on top where you can't even see your hand. And in the summertime, it's the algae bloom or whatever it is, the kelp bloom or whatever you want to call it. Anyway, you get underneath it and it opens up to 60 foot to 100 foot vis. Those are incredible days. The problem with that is if you kill 2, you're allowed to have 2 halibut here, and then you have to come back up in that. That is the kill zone for a white shark. He will not hit a human if he knows it's a human, I think. That's what I've been told. But they're territorial. But these ones are juvenile. So if you're over in Moss Landing, they're not juveniles. They do the trench there. Those are the big ones. We do have a resident one that has bit 4 people. And that one is probably 13 feet, and it's over by Lovers One. There you go. Oh, good evening, my man. Hey, Rodney, watched your stuff, man. Cool channel. I subscribed, turned on the bell. So, oh man, like I said, jumped in the ocean today. You never know. We found some clearer water than the brown, brackish water. And it was like a green going down, and then I got to the bottom and checked my anchor, make sure it was in because nobody's on the boat except for Dolly. Deckhand Dolly's on the boat. So, with that being said, I still am at 0 for this year for halibut. I do have a starry flounder under my belt. I do have 3 24-pound plus lings, and then I just stopped going after lings. It's halibut season. I gotta get some. I don't want the stench on me. Anyway, I think it was 3 years ago. I had all my buddies, and I'm known as a guy that gets halibut. I got a guy that teaches people how to get it. Anyway, I was in a slump. So I went down to Southern California, across the channel to the Channel Islands. Let's just say Anacapa, just so nobody gets mad at me saying somewhere that I shouldn't be saying. And boom, I got my halibut, and then from there it just snowballed. I'm not worried about it. It's super early in the season. Last year my season didn't start until... We're not in May yet, right? We're still in April? Yeah, April just started my sister's birthday. So I didn't start it until the 19th of May last year. And I ended up with 900 pounds, 43 halibut. I'm doubling it this year. So I did want to get kind of a jump start. Last year I wasn't focused on my social media career like I am now. So yeah, me and my buddy just went out for a dive, and it was, it could have been epic, and it wasn't, but it was pretty cool because I had my deckhand Dolly up on board, and she was, there's a fly in here. You gotta be kidding me. I don't even have any fish. Gotta get my electric fly swatter out. I do have a salt gun, SALT, but YouTube will ban me if I... You hear the kids going off on each other? That's a Bulldog's owner's life right there. Now, Dolly's not involved in that. It's Penelope and Oliver, and they're fighting for their uncle's attention, I believe. Of course, I'll just stay out of it. Anyway, the lobsters are done. These ones turned out beautiful. Like I said, I'm not going to keep going over it, but man, I don't even know if that brings up the color in that. I put glitter in the epoxy. And it is pow wow. I'll turn it sideways for you. I do have to put the antennas on. These ones will be traveling. They're not mine, the bigger ones. And there's one over there. Those will be traveling, so I will not put the antennas on until I get back down to Long Beach. And I'm like a half an hour before I meet up with the guys that I did them for. King of the Harbor, Slay Day. Look up Slay Day, King of the Harbor. Then you'll see the ones being caught there. These are the 3 winners. So they're going back, and I sausaged up the meat to Sea Dogs. Now, whoever came up with the shoe name, because they're Air Force Ones, 1 of 1 Nikes, I'm going to have Air Force Ones, what do we call them? Air Force One. C-Force, SEA Force, 1 of 1. I'm going to have the collection. So I think next month I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna kill a leopard shark with my new spear gun. I gotta wait for my new spear gun because I know it's gonna make everybody go crazy, especially in that area. Oh my God, you killed a poor shark. You know that, right? Good. Shut up. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys have been watching the news, but everybody's excited about these new wolves that have been extinct for 400 years or 4,000 years or whatever they are. And just wait until one of those they get it back in the wild and then it starts killing the humans. And then they're gonna take out all your deer, all your elk, all your antelope, all of it. They are killing machines. And they've been gone. I don't know. When something's gone, should we really bring it back? I don't know. I saw Jurassic Park. That didn't seem to work out too well for anybody. But cheers, man. Gosh darn it. But that means I'm going to be able to dig up my dogs that I buried on my farm and take them in and have them remade. Like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a... I don't know what to think of it. I mean, wolves are a terrible idea. The reason why I'm named Seawolf is because they're the top of the chain. And they just go around and kill anything and everything. And you can't stop them. They just breed like rats. Some of them make it, some of them don't. The ones that make it are real troopers. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to really feel about that. All I have on my social media is these dumb wolves and C-Force ones. There it is. That's bad. Yeah, somebody came up with that the other day, and I was reading it. And a light bulb went off in my head, and then I think it was Bob. I got to look at my text. I can't right now. No, it wasn't Bob. It was Darren. Darren sent me sushi, a sushi platter. But it was a tennis shoe. It's the greatest thing. I'll put it up on my thing because I immediately called my buddy, who is he's a chef on the boat when we go on our lobster opener, and he makes everybody go. He tells everybody, you go get uni for us. You go get some sea cucumbers. You go get whatever scallops. You go get a yellowfin. You go get a bluefin. You go get right? And then he spends about 4 hours putting together this plate for 30 guys. And when I say it is next level, if you were to order this platter in a restaurant for 30 guys, that it's all you can eat too. Compliments the brewery. Compliments the brewery. It would probably be about $800. I have pictures of it. Every year he makes it. He just takes over the kitchen. He takes a couple dives off, and everything is cut perfectly. Brings out the knives, brings out the knife sharpeners. We have what's that Japanese drink? Sake. Anyway, I'm just going down memory lane left and right. So today, diving was terrible, but the good news is I'm 15 minutes away from the dive site. My boat worked perfectly. Does it need some work? Yeah, I had to beat on the battery cable. I think I have a loose battery cable. I got two separate, two engines, two separate. The batteries are separate from each other. The gas tanks are systems separate. The electrical's separate. So if I break down, I got an extra engine to put back in on. If I run out of gas on one side, which I won't, but if I did, I have the other side. So that's all working good. The boat worked great. The dive was just... I got to go diving. How about that? I got to go under the world and I didn't have to listen to anybody. I watching. I was waiting for slack tide because I believe, yeah, Jason Cutter. He sent me yesterday the tide chart. Told me to dive around 2 o'clock. Well, we got in about. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was slack tide. It was. The water was murky. You don't want to be in murky water when you're shooting these fish. I'm just saying. I should have called Nike. As a matter of fact, there is a person that works for Nike that saw my Air Force One lobster edition, and she goes, "You got to be kidding me." She goes, can I take pictures of him?" Nobody ever called me, but yeah, I mean, that's how excited I was about that. If you don't dream, what are you gonna do? Well, that's all I do all day long. So I call my buddy up, or text him yesterday. I'm like, "Brooks, you see this picture? Can you make this?" He goes, "Yeah, I can make that." I said, "How about we go out and we go with Captain Ian, with the guy, my buddy that's making the spear guns. He's got kids that he brought on the boat since they were like 5 years old. Now they just got certified a year ago. So now they get to dive with us. Before that, they would just free dive all around the island, up against the island while we were all diving. They would fish from the boat. They would help the cooks cook. And they would just disconnect for 3 to 4 days. Summer trips. As a matter of fact, I haven't even done a video. He's got one of the greatest video of being out there, and the whales were coming up 1 foot from the boat for an hour. 3 of them. I don't know what they call that when they just come up and they don't jump. They call it something. And one of our other captains that lives on a sailboat was out there, and he called over the Vision, the dive boat, and said, "Hey, they're just, it's an unbelievable." I wasn't on that trip, but man, the videos and the kids that got to see them come up, they'd come up and blow their blowhole. I got that. I gotta get to that video. That'll give me some numbers. Anyway, if you do like this kind of content, please subscribe, follow on all social media, CWolf13. I don't know where I'm going to be doing my live. Oh, I do. These are my live shows. Facebook, thank you, and not Instagram. Instagram, the numbers are just too low. I'm sorry. If I had bigger numbers, cool. So I'm back to YouTube. YouTube, here I am. I mean, either we promote this or I throw an attitude every month and say this is dumb. Because you gotta have content, and I do have content. Like I said, I'm about to go kill probably a world record. I don't know what the world record is. I'm gonna look it up tonight. Or maybe JC, can you just look up the California record for a leopard shark? I saw one. It's on my video. It was 7 foot long, 6 to 7 foot. And it was stalking us because we were shooting fish. And I was out in the sand looking for halibut. Everybody else was up in the rocks shooting calico bass or sheep's head or whatever they wanted to shoot. Grabbing scallops. And I was out in the middle of the sand and I saw turtles. I know there's turtles everywhere, but I mean, it's rare that you get to swim next to them. They were swimming right next to me. And I look, and there's a sketchy little leopard shark just all, you know when they're aggravated. I'm like, man, I should shoot that thing. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? I don't know the proper way to. I know that you gotta gut them and bleed them out because they're gonna piss their skin. They piss their meat if you don't do it right. And I'm not gonna kill something and not eat it. But I do want that skin. So I want to do it all properly. So I came home. I'm going to research it. And then I'm going to go back out. I told Justin from your saltwater guide, Justin Botrell. And I told him about it. He goes, man, we can make this happen. I was on there when we caught a thresher shark. He knows how to. Guy knows what he's doing. Now, for me in the water, what I'm gonna need. Here's the thing. They do have a resident white over there, and it's a 20-foot one over there in Catalina. They call it the Gatekeeper. If you've seen it, you've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. 47 pounds, 1 ounce, California record for leopard shark. Okay. Does it give the length or just a poundage? All right. God, that's smaller than my biggest halibut. Okay. You know what? I guarantee this one was bigger than that. Now I know I'm not free diving, so I'm not trying. Hey, free divers, leave me alone. I'm not trying to break any of your records. These are my records. Okay. It's almost like my buddy TJ. He goes, "Hey, you can't count the halibut last year from Alaska that you got." I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "Because they weren't California halibut." I'm like, "Huh?" I said, "TJ, get out of my brain. This is my competition in my head." So, yeah, I think I could break that. I could definitely break that. And then I travel with a certified scale. And if I bring it back, see, the thing is, when I shoot that, the chances are pretty high. Because I'm going to shoot it with a float line and a buoy. An atmosphere buoy. Oh, you can't see it. It's up there. And so my spear is going to be in it. And then it's going to be on a float line and a buoy. And then I'm going to come up and grab the buoy and just ride the buoy around. And then we'll have a little dinghy. Or we'll just have, I don't know who I'm doing it with, but we're going to have a boat that's going to give me another spear gun, because that's how you do the bigger halibut in Alaska. You just come up, grab another spear gun, put another spear in them. And then you want them to be dead before you go hands-on with them. Leopard sharks, I mean, God, it's going to be powerful. They're powerful. They're all muscle. It's going to be some great video, I'll tell you that. It was caught in 2007. That record's been it's time. It's time. That record's going to be, I'm going to get rid of that record for them. Yeah, it is. They come right up to shore. Matter of fact, a lot of guys fishing from shore, like you do, catch them. I even watched the guy that I got all the recipes for my ling cod, the liver, and the eggs, the roe, how to smoke them, was the outdoor chef. He had millions of views, by the way. Very impressive. Yeah, man. Yeah, very doable. Very doable. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like an open. I gotta see what's legal and what's not. Justin's a captain. There's different rules for different things. So I gotta figure out if we can have like an open party, and I don't know. I don't know the legal. I'm not gonna put Justin in the middle of my fun bullshit that I'm sorry. My fun time. Because, listen, you do stuff like this, and all the people on the board of the commissions want the wardens to come do something. They don't want you to have fun in California. I have a few videos of catching them from shore. Oh, okay, so you're an expert on these, in my brain. Now, I know they gotta be 3 foot long, right, to keep? I think that's the verbiage. I think they got to be at least 3 feet.
I got my IRA account too in March.
And do they put up a big fight, JC? Are they a good fighting? And he's on Facebook. I'm looking at his comments. There's no comments coming in from the YouTube, so either nobody's watching on YouTube, or I'm gonna have 500 views and it's telling me one person watched. It could be. Listen, it's a conspiracy theory. I know. That's what it is. 36 is a minimum. Okay. Yes, 3 feet is a legal size. Yeah. Okay. So, my gun is 30. I use a 36. I think the gun he's making for me is 36 inches. So you can underwater. You can hold your gun up. Now a lot of guys mark their guns at 22 inches because the cap is on. Not the cap's on. Sorry, that's 15 inches. The lingcod is 22. The halibut's 22. So most guys that dive with me either want a halibut or a lingcod, and they put their I train them to put their guns up next to it beforehand. Not the halibut. The halibut, kind of look at it, get in front of it, and you can do whatever you want. If you're behind it, don't be going up trying to put your spear gun up to it. Or do, I don't care. But just don't make a mistake. They are good fight. Watch some of my video. I definitely will. My father-in-law. Oh, fantastic! Send me the photo if you. And then I haven't even looked at your backlog. I just started watching you from your drive home. That's where I picked them up. I'm like, all right, what's? Actually, no. You made one about the knot, the San Diego knot. I think that's the first one I watched. And I'm like, maybe we can. But I didn't know you that well, so I'm like, I could tell him how to do it, but.
Come on, nerd.
Who am I? I mean, I don't even know how to fish. What were they fighting about, Uncle Ricky?
No, they're bone.
They always. Oh yeah, they're both.
Fucking fighting over that bone. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, got your own bone.
Was she involved, the little one?
No.
She tries to be.
Did you get a halibut?
No, there was no visibility, Craig. It was shit.
What'd you do? Where'd you go dive today?
I went Dan and I jumped in, and there was a lot of shadows under there with zero visibility. I don't want to be in the water with shadows.
Yeah.
You gonna come out with me this summer?
I am.
Okay.
I do.
You want to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I was like, man, after we went snorkeling in Hawaii, I was like, man, fuck this snorkeling. I want to go back down under.
Ah,
I'll tell you what.
no.
Jeff likes to bro out down there. Like you would never lose him or any,
Yeah,
like,
it's all good. I want to dive off a boat though. I don't want to go.
yeah,
fucking
go on
shore
my
diving.
boat. I'll go with you. I'll even hang
Yeah.
out with you guys. Jeff's already has too. Did you see his post?
Oh,
No.
He went out shore diving yesterday or the day before. Him and his buddy got limited out on halibut.
3 each?
2.
Oh, 2 each?
They got him down to 2 here.
Oh, okay.
Go down south, you can have 5.
Oh, okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
you know, we got these dingbat politicians up here.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, I know.
What a nightmare.
So anyway, you gonna take those tires?
Yeah, and then I'll bring you the money tomorrow. I told Dad, I was like, yeah, you make sure you fucking you have money ready, because Chris is like, can you pay me? I'm like, I don't have it right now. I gotta go fucking
but
buy
what
me.
I said, like, you do not get these tires unless there's cash in it.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, we're live. We're live. Cheers.
Look at my belt.
Yeah, good job. Hey, look at you. You're looking jacked.
Slim.
Yeah,
You lifting weights?
yeah.
You doing steroids?
Not yet.
So you're natural, huh? You know-
Testosterone.
You know what the kids call
What?
it? Natty.
Natty Ice?
Yeah. So who's Natty Ice?
Natural ice.
Oh
is
yeah,
the
yeah,
beer.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that
Yeah,
beer is the
it's
worst.
Fucking
Oh,
gross.
you might as well drink Pappy's Best.
Henry Weinhardt's. Fucking-
Weinhardt's. remember
Yeah,
those things?
those were the fucking good ones.
Bruce Will, is he dead, love? Did he
No,
die?
not yet. Not yet. No.
He used to be the guy that was a spokesman when he was doing cocaine back in the 80s.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. You look up his
Huh.
commercials. He'd get in fights and everything.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah. He had the greatest party time after.
Oh, yeah.
He had,
went on Howard
he had a
fucking-
show called The Moonlighting.
I remember with
Who's the
Sybil
blonde?
Shepherd.
Yeah, everybody
Sybil
liked her. I
Shepherd.
wonder what
She
she
died.
looks like. She's dead?
She died.
How did she die?
Yeah, she died like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know.
Huh.
Not that old either. Like 60 something.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, they're
Bruce Willis is 68 or something. 69 maybe.
God.
Here. Oh,
Flash of an eye. Anyway.
I'll see you soon, Wolf.
Yeah, absolutely. Woof.
Hey, you.
Okay, I fed my kids on for sure. Yeah, no. It's all a part of the kill and the preparation. And that's what I was worried about. I don't want to kill something. Well, I do want to kill for sport. Don't get me wrong. That part is fun because I'm going to show it. But I do want to do the kill, the cook, the clean, the taxidermy. I'm going to taxidermy the tail. I'm going to take the skin. It's the most beautiful skin out there that I've seen. I do want a Dorado. What do you guys call those in San Diego? Dolphins. I guess they're called dolphins. They have beautiful skin. I'll tell you what really has a beautiful skin is a marlin until you hit it with a bat, and then it turns just black. It's the most beautiful blue you've ever seen. Vibrant. As soon as you bring that on board, if you're going to eat it and kill it, and you hit it with a bat, that beauty just turns to death. I experienced that in Cabo. Me and my buddy caught one in Cabo. And we were going to let it go, and the guys running the tour were like, hey, this will feed a lot of people. We said, okay. And they're like, hey, a restaurant will even cook a couple steaks for you if you donate it. I said, okay. You guys take it. Good fight. They jump out of the water. Matter of fact, when we were doodles? Is that what they're called? Doodles? Am I saying that wrong? I want some doo-doo shoes. Dodos? Is it dodos? Maybe it's dodos. Oh, God, my dyslexia. Anyway. I would absolutely love some of those shoes, yeah. Love, you have her? Where the other two? She's probably tired now.
Exhausted.
Did she go potty?
I don't know.
Yeah, why don't you leave her with me?
I'm going to.
Yeah, let me get things. Hang on, everybody, for the last 15 minutes of the show, and then I gotta go clean my boat before it gets dark. Let me get a blanket. Let me get her a blanket. She loves this one, love. This is the one that she was
I know,
really
super
into.
soft.
Okay. Come here, little girl. All right. All right. What a day. What a day.
Do you want me to shut the garage or you want it open?
Just leave it open. I'm gonna be doing the boat and everything. Just close that door, because otherwise she's gonna try to come in. All right. So she did great out there. Let's just wrap up the show. 15 minutes of me just holding the little girl. She went out on the boat. She wasn't scared. She wasn't crying. She just went in her kennel. And I locked the door. Now I tried that with Oliver when I first got him when he was this size. And I put him in a kennel and I put him in a kennel and ow! Good bite, little girl. Oh my goodness. I put him in a kennel and he headbutted it until he broke out of a cage. Like I've never seen it. So then I still went diving that day. I have a video. I can bring it. I'll pull it up. You gotta just calm down. It's time to relax. Uncle's gone. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's just calm down. Okay. Ow. Here's a chew toy. Here's a chew toy. There you go. Get your chew toy. There you go. I took Oliver out when he was this age. And he didn't want it, so then I had a harness on him, and I did a 3-point tie down, and I went diving, and then the whole dive, I'm like, what if he chews through one, and I come up? Please don't bite my hands. And I don't know, the whole dive was just terrible because I was thinking about him. So yeah, I love that she loves being in a kennel, and she was happy. She wasn't shaking. She'd rather be in that than anything else. Normally when I'm out there, I have one person on the boat, or a lot of my buddies bring their kids that just hang out on the boat while we're diving, and they'll throw a fishing pole in, or a line in, sorry, not the pole, but the line, and fish while we're all diving. A lot of times we'll come back, and I know it's not legal unless you attach. I have waterproof my go-kart number. This is a guy. It's on. Ow, Jiminy Christmas, nice one. Oh, good one, little girl. You have to, if you give a fish away, you have to sign it that you gave it away, and then you have to put your go-kart on that fish. It's dumb, but play the rules they give us. So, yes, they are. Oh my God, the fish tacos, yes. And you know where we get those is when we as a free diver. Martin, I'm trying to sound like a free diver, but it's true. All you have to do is you go up and you go to paddy hop. Now, what you do is you just find a big clump of seaweed with birds on top of it. And you pull your boat up and you dive in and you go underneath there and you see what's under there. All the bait fish are hiding up against it. And a Dorado is going to be there in the warm water months. Oh, man. Yep. Nobody really subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please do. Anyway, so the Dorado are going to make some beautiful Air Force One, Sea Force One shoes. Sure. I got my nephew. I said, listen, I don't care where you go with this. I'm going to promote you. If he really knows what he's doing, and he's taking apart the shoes. He went to college for this. I don't see any fishing leather out there. So you get your trophy fish, and you save the skin. What did Martin say over here? Yeah. Yes. Yes. So the guns that I'm having custom made for me, the shoes I'm having custom made for me, is my dream. Like, I can't believe that this is my life. I don't need. I have other business. Ow. Would I like to do this full time? Sure. I'm gonna do it full time. I'm gonna dive 5 times a week. I'm going to double my halibut intake from last year. Ow! Aren't you fun? Over here. Over here. Oh, just that nervous energy before they fall asleep. She's been on the go all day. Did you have fun out there on the ocean? Or was it not fun? You weren't scared. That was good. You weren't scared at all. Now, it is like a new experience. You just treat her like it's fun, and they'll think it's fun. So, oh my goodness. She's really got me a couple times today. They just put a hole right through my thumb. These teeth are no joke. I can't wait for the real teeth to come in. Potty training is going pretty good. I mean, I'm around her all the time. She sleeps through the night. We slept from 1 o'clock to 5:30. That's her new schedule, without going potty. Penelope, my 3-year-old bulldog, sleeps in bed with her, and she doesn't like her in the bed with her, so she growls at night at her. But she's between me and my wife. She just goes back and forth. We also put her for about 4 hours in the kennel because we're training her. I need her to be trained, and to be honest, this is our 4th bulldog, but 3rd one in our house. Oliver's moved out of the bed. He doesn't want anything to do with the family. After family time, we go up, we watch movies, maybe have a drink. Me and my wife have been watching the Dexter series. Because this year, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do Dexter. It's all the halibut that I kill, all the fish that I kill. I'm going to get those little two pieces of glass. And if you haven't seen Dexter, you just know the two pieces of glass you had in high school for your microscope. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in there, and then I'm going to tape the fish ear bones with them. Now, if they don't have ear bones, I learned from Dave from your saltwater guide when we got the thresher shark, they're cartilage. They don't have ear bones. And I know there's a more professional word, otiles or something like that. I can't spell it and I can't say it, so otherwise I just call them fish ear bones. And at the end of the season, well, next October, lobster season starts, and I don't care about anything but lobsters after halibut season ends. So I will be going to Alaska, probably twice. It's going to be different, and I'll explain when I'm there why. But I definitely need to get back up there, and I definitely want to get my own 204-pound. I want the world record. Now, I don't care if I spear it. I don't care if I catch it on fish and line. They're deeper. These big ones are deeper for some reason. The 76-pounders, I can catch them all day long. Matter of fact, I had a 55, a 65, and a 75-pound where you can have 2 a day. You can have 4 in your possessions. If you don't use a guided tour. If you use a guided tour, you got slot sizes. Stop it. Matter of fact, I pissed off everybody in town so bad because we came back in and everybody had their limits of 4. And they've never seen a 76-pound because it's all for commercial people. I mean, not commercial, charter businesses. Now you're allowed to keep a halibut if it's over 81 inches in Ketchikan. I don't know about other parts of Alaska. But what are you going to do with that? Because to ship 50 pounds of halibut back, you're not allowed to, if you're on a charter business, you're not allowed to do it yourself. You can't touch the fish to clean it or any of that. It all has to go through a processor. To fly it back, you can carry on 50 pounds on the airplane. That's what I do, but I just bring back body parts, the skin, the tails, the fins. That's what's going on, little thumper. Oh, sorry, I wasn't. Eastern Catalina. Oh my God. Want to go for a ride? Yeah, I would love to do that. As a matter of fact, because if you find the marlins sleep, right, on the surface, the sailfish, right? Oh, you got noises. You're a noisemaker tonight. Let me back up the camera so you guys can see her just having fun. But then she'll move. If I move, she'll get all excited. I built her a fort out there. I don't know if you watched. It was on, God, what was that on? It was, hey, Justin, how you doing? Deckhand Dolly had her first boat ride today, and she did really well. She just stayed in her kennel. She wasn't shaking. She doesn't like the sea lions. She barks at them. Her little bark. She'll get a bit bigger bark. Just a woof. Right? Those sea lions. Those naughty little sea lions. Yes. Yeah. Ice. Yes. So I bring back, when I come back from Alaska, I always bring the prawns, the big prawns, the huge prawns. I bring back 50 pounds of them because that's what my wife wants. Plus the skins and stuff like that of what I killed. My buddies had it all shipped back, and if you go with me, you can have it shipped back. That's so much cheaper. You do a pallet. You do a pallet. That's everything coming from if you have them ship it to your house, it's gonna cost you, like, be prepared for like another $1,500 just in the shipping fees. It depends how much you get, and so that's the whole thing. You go up there. You're on a cruise ship. They take you out and you catch a halibut, and then they're like, oh, well, they're not allowed to touch it. The people catching it. They're not even allowed to touch your fishing pole. So if you're out of shape and out of weight, and you don't know how to fish, but you dreamed about fishing in Alaska, F around and find out, because that's what you got to do. The rules are rules. Now, I don't go by those rules. Oh yeah, you feisty today, aren't you? Boat ride though, Justin. Boat ride. She did excellent. She wasn't afraid of the motors. She wasn't afraid of the splash. I don't have a boat like yours. I have an open, I have a catamaran style center console. Everything's open. She can smell the wind. She loved the wind. I brought her out once, and all she wanted to do was get back in her, and she felt good in there. So on my dive, I felt very good because she was in there all tight and secure. Yeah, it is cooler under the plane because they're up in the atmosphere and there's no temperature down there. There's no. You're absolutely right. For me, I have so much halibut down here. It would be. I'd rather just have the people up there eat it, type thing. I don't need halibut from up there. And I know they're saying their halibut's better because it's not California halibut and it's firmer meat. It is firmer meat. I'll give you that. It tastes the same to me, but it's firmer meat. So, and I think it's from the cold water. The halibut up there, Pacific halibut, you're gonna grab that beard, are you? I'll knock your head. The Pacific halibut up there are like on steroids. You look at them underwater, and they got this vein in their head like this right here, from doing steroids. I don't really have it anymore. Is it there? I can't tell. Anyway, so, there are only 3 more minutes, and I got it. Listen, 6:30, guys. I got my boat to wash. I'm gonna get it ready for tomorrow. I'll probably go out tomorrow. I did not like the conditions today. Deckhand Dolly, can you get on film? There you are. I didn't like the conditions today. The conditions were, well, I don't like not being able to see 3 feet this way and 3 feet that way, especially if you're going to be shooting halibut. Because here's the reason why. The whites come in. They're not going to, if they see us and they know I'm a diver, but if it's zero visibility, they don't know what they're hitting. They're just biting. Now, a white normally doesn't just bite you underwater. They kill from they come from the bottom, they hit you about 35 miles an hour, but they close their eyes, so move out of the way if you see them coming. Or don't. I don't know what to tell you. I just know there's a resident one. It's called the Gatekeeper over at Catalina, and it'll probably, the chances are, I would say 60% that it'll show up when I shoot this this leopard shark, this world record leopard shark. I just have to beat 47 pounds, I think it was, right? 47.1 ounce. I got that. High five to me already. What a video that's gonna make. And then when I make shoes out of it, and then we barbecue it, I take the tail. I could do the same thing as I did with that thresher shark. If you were at the PCS show, I put sparklies in it and it looked good. I will be going down there with Deckhand Dolly next year, and I'll get my own thresher shark with her. Me and her are going to get a thresher shark. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All these things are going to come. The shoes I'm going to make from the thresher shark, sure. I kind of want to spear one now. Oh, look at that blue eye. Aren't you just beautiful? She's getting so big. And you guys, thank you for letting me perform for you tonight. Justin, I do need to talk to you, so I'll call you later. I'm going to go work on my boat real quick, clean it all up. Flush the engines, get all my dive gear off. Tomorrow's another day. I might end up with my halibut of this season starting. Right now, I'm still at 0. A starry flounder doesn't count. And if there was one a foot away from me, I wouldn't have been able to see it today. I'll post a little video of what I was talking about. The water was chocolate up top, brown, dirtier brown than you've ever seen. And then at the bottom, it was just it's not a place you want to be with the whites in my area. So, you go potty. I'm going to turn everything off. You all have a blessed evening. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I will have my first. Hell of it. We're going to just keep trying.